Hello everyone, my name is Lawrence. Thank you so much for watching my channel. A channel talks about investing in the stock market and also talks about financial independence. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing and hit the bell notification. Whenever I release another video, you'll be able to be notified. Today, I'm going to be answering one of the followers' questions. Actually, this is like the third or fourth time I'm getting a similar question, and I believe there could be someone like you who would be also questioning themselves about similar question. So let's go to the question as we go on. So the question was from Derek Pelez. He made a statement and at the same time he did raise some questions. So he said, this was his comment: going to stockbrokers is a long hassle. I feel like in 2021 we should be able to do stocks digitally without need to meet brokers. I totally agree with him. Most of the other countries are doing it, and in Kenya they are doing it. So if Kenya is doing it, then I don't see why Uganda is not. Actually, for your information, Uganda, Rwanda and Tanzania, you cannot be able to use online trading platform because it is only in Kenya. You need to email the broker so that he can do your trading on your behalf. So I'd then rather register for Kenya stock exchanges than Uganda, and if possible, can you show us an actual video of you investing in stocks, showing the decisions and the criteria used to invest? I personally see a lot of graphs and I know nothing about them. So here Mr. Derek raises like 3 or 4 questions. Number one is he wants to see me demonstrate how you really can buy and sell shares, which I'm going to show today, and also showing the decisions and the criteria used to invest. The decisions and the criteria, this one is a very broad question because different people, different investors use different criteria. Some people like me, I'm dividend investor, value investor. Some people are growth investors. So this one, but personally I will show why I bought, buying a stock, and also I decided to buy this stock. So that's the second question I'm going to answer it. And I personally see a lot of graphs and I know nothing about them. I will just demonstrate one stock and see basically the graph. So these are the 3 questions in one that I'm going to be talking about. So number one, before even I answer these questions, I'm going to first answer how to buy and sell shares on Nairobi Securities Exchange. So before even you think of buying and selling shares on any exchange or in any business, you have to have an objective. You have to have a reason why you're going to buy a stock or buying anything. So the same applies to Nairobi Securities Exchange. Before you go to buy and sell shares, you need to think, why do you need to buy shares? Why do you want to join Nairobi Securities Exchange? For example, I'll give you an example why I did join stocks. Number one was to be financially independent through buying stocks that pay dividends. So at the end of the day, these dividends that I'm earning will be able to pay for me when I'm not even working. So what we call passive income. Basically, that was my objective. Another thing is, you need to decide whether you're going to be a long-term investor or short-term investor. Personally, I don't advise people who have a short period to go and invest in stocks because actually the stocks are very volatile. They change, they go up and down in a short time. So if you think you're going to make money in a short period, yes, people make money, but it's not as easy as people think. But over a long time, people make money from stock market. So you need to decide whether you're going to be in the stock market in the long term or short term. So let's say you have decided on a person, on what the reasons why you're going to invest in Nairobi Securities Exchange or any other exchange in the world. Number one, what do you need? One, you need to search for a broker. Personally, if you're going to invest on Nairobi Securities Exchange, I advise that you look for those brokers that have online trading platforms. So, for example, if you want to search for them, you just go to any search engine. For me, I use Google. So you type Nairobi Securities Exchange. Nairobi Securities Exchange, if you go to their website, they will show you the brokers. They call them market participants. So if you go to, now you can even go to trade on NSE, because if you go to market participants, it will show you different brokers. You can see there are very many brokers, But if you go to trade on NSE, strictly I advise that you use these ones: Daya and Brea, Sunfra Investment, Old Mutual, Stanbic Bank Group Securities, Kingdom Securities, AIB Africa, ABC Capital, Starling, FIDA, NCBA, Genghis Capital, Standard. So these are the list of brokers that have online trading platforms. Strictly, you need to use one of these. So, for example, you have looked through these brokers. Personally, what I advise, if you don't have a broker, just write to them in an email, because if you go to any of these brokers' websites, you will find their emails. So you write to them asking several questions, like the questions like, how much do they charge as a monthly subscription? Some charge, some don't charge. So if you're very new, you need a broker that does not charge annual subscription, because it also will be eating into your investment. That is second. How much? Like, for example, how much do they charge on commissions? Or actually, the commission is standard, but you need to ask them and see if they are different from others. Third question is, you need also, if you're sending them a message, you will know exactly how long they will take to respond. Personally, if the broker responds very fast, then that broker, personally, I would go with them, because in case you have an issue, they will be able to respond within a short period of time. So these are the brokers. I recommend one of them. So let's say you have found a broker. So basically, when you're finding a broker, they will ask you the key, know your KYC, that's what they call them, or know your customer. So they will ask you to fill a form, know your customer form. So they will be asking you your identification. It could be national ID, it could be passport, it could be driving licenses, one of them, but most of the time they want national identification. Second question they will ask you to have bring physical address, the address where you're staying, and also the 2 passport size photographs. And what else do they ask? They also ask your bank account. So these are the 3 most important questions they ask. So after submitting that form, it takes like personally, when I filled those forms, it took like a month. So I don't know these days, it may be faster, I'm not very sure, but between 2 weeks to 4 weeks to activate your account. After activating your account, as I said, if you want to be remotely trading from where you are, you need to ask them to activate online trading platform. So let's say you have done everything, you have activated your account, you have done the online trading. What else do you need? This is the question: how much money do you need to start investing? So because they will ask you to deposit certain amount of money, because you cannot trade before depositing, because you need money to buy stocks. So after, for example, actually this question of how much money do you need to start investing, it's very subjective. It differs from one person to another, and also it differs from stock to stock. Some stocks at the current on Nairobi Securities Exchange, they are trading even 1.5 one, for example, KPLC Kenya Power, it is trading at around 1.5 Kenyan shillings. So you see, you need only like 150 Kenyan shillings to buy that stock. Some stocks, they go as much as 1,000 or 2,000. For example, the Abisa ETF, it's about now 1,900. So you can see, depending on how much, you can buy different stocks. So let's say you have deposited the money. So what else do you do? So this one, I'm going to be demonstrating after depositing what you normally do. So let's say you have a broker, you have deposited your money. So now the next thing is, as I said, okay, let's go again. So you go to Google search or any other search engine. You type in, today we are specifically on Nairobi Securities Exchange. You go to Nairobi Securities Exchange. You go to Nairobi Securities Exchange. If you don't want to go to Nairobi Securities Exchange, you can go direct to the broker's website. So if you go to trade on NSE and online trading platform, there's online and mobile trading platform. So if you have your mobile and online trading platform, it's the same, because this one, it's because I'm using a laptop. But if you're using a phone, as you see, there is two options here, the online and mobile trading platform. So you can see, you choose, if you choose mobile trading platform, you can also, there are very few brokers that have mobile trading platform. So there are two things. You need to choose the one that has online trading platform, and if you want to be using your phones, you need to specifically choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one of the 7 brokers if you want to be using your phone. I hope this is very, very clear. So let's go to online trading platform, since I'm using a laptop. One of my brokers, I use Dyer and Breyer, for example. So you go to, they will, after activating your online trading platform, they will give you a username and password. So let me put in my username and password. Actually, all the platforms, they look similar. Most of them, they look similar. There is like slight small differences. So this is what it shows. Basically, if it is open, this is showing the prices of the companies. So you can see, these are the list of the symbols of the companies. You need to also be knowing the symbols. These are the list of the companies that are listed. Statement, if you buy a company, I'll be showing you. So this is how it looks. So for example, today I'm going to be because actually I had bought stocks. I don't have amount. So here in the trading space, you need to have money, but I can see I have 14 Kenyan shillings, so I don't have much money here. So what you need to do, actually, if you're depositing, you can use 2 ways. One, you can, if you have M-Pesa, you can, some companies, they allow M-Pesa, like this Dyer and Breyer, it allows M-Pesa. Also, you can also use a bank account. So you can ask them which way is the best for you. Then you can use any of the channels to deposit money. So for example, myself, I'm going to be selling one of the, because I said I'm going to be demonstrating how you can sell and buy. Since I don't have cash, I cannot buy. So what do I have to do? I have to sell one of my company shares, because I actually some of the companies I bought have already made some profits. So if you go to my statement, this statement, it shows the how many, which companies you bought and at how much. For example, so if you get to statement, some of them I bought at around August. Today I'm going to be selling, I'm going to sell KCB because some KCB shares were really cheap. So I'm going to show you, for example, I can see now I bought Kenyan Commercial Bank at 33, but at the moment it's around 39. So there's an appreciation of around 6, but there is one I bought at 30. You can see here I bought it at 30.90, and now the appreciation of 9 Kenyan shillings. So now I can go ahead and say I've made some profits. If you calculate the difference between 39 minus this one 9, maybe around more than 20, it could be 15%. So 15%, I can go, if I want, I can go and sell. So I'm going to sell my KCB. So how do you sell? So you go to your company. This is the KCB. You click on the KCB. So KCB, these are the things now. You can see here. You can see here there is a demand quantity, demand price, supply price, and quantity price. So here, demand quantity. So this 1,000, they are 1,000 shares at, basically it says at 39.4, there are people who are willing to buy at 39. These are shares, 1,000, basically it says 1,000 amount of shares are willing to buy at 39.4. It means 4 people who put their bids, they put 4,400 shares are bidding to buy KCB at 39.30. Supply price. Supply price, myself, because I'm going to sell it, if I want it, for example, at 40, I would just put here the quantity, amount of how much I want to buy, and at what price. But if you want to the price, I mean, if you want to sell immediately, like you don't have to wait, because here, these ones who are supplying, there is a difference between supply and demand. So which means these ones, if they need urgent cash, this one will have to lower their price to 39.40 so that they can get the money, because you can see here 3,000 shares are being supplied at 39.50. So this means if this person wants the money urgently, will be forced to lower the price to 39.3, because only 1,000 shares are being demanded at 39. So which means he will have to lower 1,000 shares so that they can be bought at this price, and 2,000 be bought at this price, because there are no people willing to buy it at this price. So since I'm going to demonstrate, I'm going to like put my price at a available market price. Like demand price is the market price. This one, supply price, is the people who want a certain amount of money or to be willing to supply at this amount. So for example, me, since it's a demonstration and I need money, I would have to use 39.40. So quantity, just let me put 100. Then the price I'm going to put it 39.40, because that's when I will get immediate buy. So, and today, so but if you're not in a hurry, you can put at 40 or 39, depending on which price you want to sell your share at. But the people are willing to pay 39.40. So, but valid up to, you can even change the date, valid until maybe 1 week, depending on when you need the money. So you will say, now this is, you have to choose which one, sell and buy. So me, I'm selling, sorry, I had not put the sale, that is 139.40. 0.40, then for today. So if I say sell, so this is the amount I'm going to be getting. Then I say submit, sell order. So you can see here the transaction. Here it says sell trade, client for 100 Kenyan commercial banks limited under 39. This actually, if you get a message at transaction, it means the transaction has been made. So if you go here, you see it now it has been sold. So now I have available 3,869.75 to buy shares. So but here the guy asked, so I think this question has been in an actual video investing on stocks showing the decisions and criteria used to invest. So the decision and criteria, for example, you saw my decision to sell a share was because I bought 100 shares of KCB Bank at 30 Kenyan shillings, and at the moment it's being sold, or you can sell it at 39.40. So you can calculate that percentage profit that I made. So that was my decision that I made because it is profitable. Another thing, if you want to buy, let me go to buy. For example, I'm going to be, I chose sellng. If you go to this company, sellng, you just go to this website, investing.com, and also find companies you want to buy. So let's say for the past 1 year, if you go to the graphs, because he talked about the graphs, you can see for the past year, it has come from 28 to now 17. To 7 at the moment it's at 17.5. So, and if you go to the me, I buy for dividend, also the value. So there are two things that myself I do normally combine. So if you go to dividend, the dividend yield, if you buy it at 17, the dividend yield annually will be getting 7.5%. So the change, you can see the price has dropped by 37.8. So it means the price is cheap, but you don't only see this. You have to also go in other. So this is the graph was talking about. Basically, it shows how the price has been performing. You can see it went down 21, it went up to 26.20. It also went back to 25.0, but now it has been going down. But the price going down, it doesn't necessarily mean that it is cheap. You have to also go to other fundamentals. Personally, if you go to so basically that's how it, but there are other things you need to consider. Which are others? You need to check the fundamentals in terms of finance, in terms of assets, if the things have been okay. Otherwise, you will have to miss. You will miss a point. So if you can see, actually, this one is not showing the. I wanted to go to financial overview, but it's not showing. Let me check. Yeah, this one is not showing. This one is not showing the. This one it's not showing. I wanted to go to its finance and also the. So I think this website has broke the. It has broke other technical aspects, but as what I was saying is you need to check. You need to check its finances, how it has been performing in the past. Most of the time, I consider the past 5 years, its profits, and also the assets. If their finances have been improving, their performance, their profits have been improving, and also the assets have been going up, that is a good sign. But for example, if you talk of the like national media group, the share price had been going down for the past, I think, 10 years. The reason was very simple. It's because their source of income, for example, the print media, has been overtaken by the social media revolution. So that one, even if it is declining, you cannot go ahead and buy it because you know it may not go up. But for me, the reason why I'm going to buy Centum is because I know it's a real estate company, and real estate has been hit by COVID also. So that is the reason why I'm going to buy Centum, because I believe I checked their fundamentals and I saw that actually their fundamentals are very, very good. So the reason why I'm going to buy Centum. So now we shall go ahead and go to buy this Centum. This is the ICD, it's called ICDC. You go to ICDC, then you select, now we are buying, you go to buying. So the quantity is 100, the price. So here you put the price that you want to purchase the company at. So there are two different prices. There is one, demand and demand price. So these are the shares being demanded at 17 Kenyan shillings per share. So if you for example put 17 per share, you have to join others here. It becomes 1500 because you're demanding also, you're in the demand side at this price. But supply, it means the people who are selling are willing to sell their share at 17.4. So for me, if I want to instantly buy the company, I would have to put this one. You can even click on it. If you click this one, you say 17.40. So if you put instant 40, it will automatically be bought because there is supply at this price. So if for example you want it at 17, you just put 17, but it will not be bought instantly until this demand price. There is someone who is supplying his shares at this price. So since it's for demonstration, let's go and buy it also. Invalidate, you need to also put the date for today. You can also change the dates, especially if you want to buy it at 17. You can put the date until between this week. So anytime this price reaches, it will be executed. So for us, since we are doing it, so this is the amount that I'm going to be buying. Submit buy. So if you see the transaction has gone this, it means it has been executed. So if you go to the amount, it will have been reduced. You can see the amount has been reduced. It's the pending order, but it's going to be executed since the transaction has been this is the amount that I am paying. Basically, that's how you buy and sell shares. So you only buy when really you have made a thorough research about the company, what the company does, its prospects. You need to do a very, very, very thorough research so that you don't have to mess up when you're going to buy a stock. Now I think we have completed our question to Mr. Perez with live demonstrations of how to buy and sell shares. Once again, please remember that I'm not financial advisor in any way. So if you're going to make any decision on buying and selling of shares, please consult your licensed broker or your financial advisor before making any decision, and also make a thorough research before investing any other stock. Once again, if you have any question, you have any queries, please don't forget to comment in the down section, because I will always be able to respond to your question. Once again, have a nice day. Bye-bye.